for the next page, and that is the back of this one, I just grabbed a piece of blue cardstock. That's our base to work on. So I just measure the size of the tunnel and then leave a little black edge all around, so we can work on this one, and we place this on the side for just a minute. So on top of this one I would like to make one large page, and this page we are going to build and build and build from big to small. So I hope I make sense, but let's first make a flippity flop. One flippity flop, and then we decide the measurements. And sometimes I still get nice comments. Thank you all for leaving me nice comments. But sometimes I still get put this away, comments why I don't measure. No, I just don't like it. So I shuffle this page underneath this one, because this is going to be underneath this one, and then I measure, and I just leave one little tiny millimeter off, and then I decide you can do this on this side also, just a little off, so you see a little edge of the blue one. I like that, and we do the same on top. So I cut this one and on here. Extra check, so we have a little place left. Yes, you see, just a little tiny blue edge. I hope you can see it. Yeah, you see it. Oh, and this is going to be on the white side, so I will put it there on the place where I like, and then I grab my ATG gun. Oh, and now I moved it. Yeah. So that is the base. Oh my god, I still moved it. Nope. Now, do it properly and not so quickly. Be gentle. Be gentle. Yeah, now it's good. I'm not satisfied. Just do it. Don't know why, but for some reason I'm not getting it real straight, and I don't know why, but it does. Yes, now it is perfect. Sometimes I want to do it too fast, but let's continue. On top of this one, now we have one big flap, and I would like to be on top 2 little flaps. So I am going to measure the middle of the black page. So make a little mark where your middle is. So we have a guideline. That's easier. So there it is, just a little guideline. So let's make 2 flip pages on this one. So let's make the next 2 flip pages. So I line it up with my black paper and I just make it a very little piece smaller. Not too much, just a little. Then we make a flippity flop. And let's see. Then we hold it on the bottom of this one, and then we make a mark where the pencil, the middle of this page. So cut it, and then the first one is ready, and then make another one. And I think this is too short. Yeah, that's a pity. Let's make another one. This is the same, so I can use this one, just make a flippity flop. And we do the same thing, line it up on top and then make your mark at the middle of the page and then cut it. And there you go. Now we have 2 flip page. One up and one down. Yes. Now we are going to attach these. Yeah, I'm thinking a little forward because I want to do another one. Yeah, this one we are going to attach on this. So first one at the bottom, line it up on the top of the black page. That's the first one, and the second one. This is going to be on top. Now I like to line this one up against the other one, or just leave a little space, but to have to make sure that your page is not coming to against each other. So yeah. Alrighty, so now we have one up, one down, and one big open. Now I like to make 2 of these more, so I'll be back. Let's do this together. Yeah, why not? So let's see. Let's line it up, same as we did before. Cut my paper. And make a flippity flop. Now we can use this paper 2 times, so I make another flippity flop on this side. So let's fold the first one, and now we line it up in the middle. So let's open this up. I hope you can see. Line it up at the end of this page. I hope you can see, because black on black is not always handy to see, but I think you know what I am doing. I line it up and also at the bottom. Then I cut this one where my mark went. So you see, now we have a flip page, and this is going to be on top of this one, face below. So let's attach it. Line it up. Nice and square. Yes. Now the other one, we already make a score line, so that is easy. So this one is going to be on this part, of course. This was the other side, and now this one needs an extra flip. So do it again, line it up, and make it the good size to cut. Let's see if I did it right. Line it up. Yep. And then we can glue it on the page. So the flip is going to be in the middle. There we go. So what we have is, let's see, yes, what we have is this goes below and this goes up, but this also goes below and this also go up. So what we have is this actually, see, 1, 2, yeah. And of course the bigger one below. Yes? Alrighty, but we go on. We still go on. Now for the next section, again, I want to measure the middle of this page. Let's see, the middle of this one is there. And on this I do the same. And again, I will draw a little line. That's my guideline. So that's the middle. Oh, does not did it what I like. Yes, now it does. Yeah. So we have 4 different parts. So what we are going to do, let's grab a piece of leftover and we cut it on the right size of the half one. So it does not matter where you are going to put it, but let's assume this one is going to be, oh, I first want to make a score line. Is this paper big enough? Yes, it is. It is. I first want to make a score line. Oops. I always like to do that first. This is also a leftover. We can make the page off, and I think this one too. And on this side I also can make a score line already. So just use all your scraps, your leftovers. So now you can measure, make it on this side and get a line, cut it and then measure again for this whole size and cut it again. And then what we have is a little flip. Yep, There we go. So we have to make 4 of these. Yes? Then what you have is 4 little pages, and we can attach it to the page, of course. So line it up nice and square. So this goes to the right and the left, and you can make it a little different. So you can do this to this side if you like. Let's see if that's a fit. Of course. Yeah. Or we make it. Let's see what's easier. I think for the closure it will be easier if I will do it this way, but you can do it the other way. Still thinking. But it's nice to do it this way. I don't know. Let's do it this way just for now, because I think for the closure it will be not very handy if I will make the open windows on the outside, but it is a possibility. It is. There you go. This is a very busy page, and I really like it. Yeah, let's see. So these goes open, and then this goes below and up. Yeah, this goes up and below. And then this go all the way open. Alrighty. I think it's very cute. I think it does. And now for the closure I want to make a belt. I want to make a leather belt for all this, but I think I first go decorate this one. I like it. Like it. You can open it. And this opens. Yeah. Let's find some design paper and then I come back to you for the closure for this one. Let's see. I think I am ready with my decoration for this moment, for this page. So let me flip real quick, so this all opens like this. Yeah, and then you flip it back and then this opens and this open, and then this opens to the top and this to the bottom. Then I left some blue cardstock on the back, and then this page also opens. Yeah, so that is that. And now we are going to make a closure. So I put on any place a magnet on, so not a closure at all, but I like to use a belt. And for this one I picked the white one because it really pops out, I think. And I got these from, they are just samples. I got these on a fair, and this is white leather, and I also got me some blue. This is also leather, but it's not exactly the same, but I think the white one really did it. So if you ever find some samples from a furniture store, please ask if they are removing them, or you can buy them on any occasion. But if you have anything on paper or fabric, you also can make this. So this one I bought in the store, and yeah, I just use some eyelets, and then you have a belt made. So I line it up, and I want it to go this way. I'm right-handed, so I just line it up in the middle, so on the cross on this one, so this will be closed, and then I just fold it on the back as it should be. So this is the closure, and then I turn it around and I do already a line where my tape is going to be. So line it up. And put some extra glue on it. Let's see how far. And then just glue it on. Really give it a nice push so it will attach good, and then the other side. So let this dry for a minute before you open it up, and then it looks like this. Yeah! Now I first let it dry before I put it on my, where it is, oh here it is, before I put it on. So it's a really thick page, but I think it's managed, so this is going to be on here. Yeah, I like it. So it's a really thick one. Perhaps we can put first this page in, and then this. I think that's better, because this is really a fat page. But I like it. I really like it. So hope you like it too. Up to the next. So the next thing I like to do, we have 3 hinges needed. So I calculate how big I want the spine, and I want it big enough so we have lots of room to make a few items more in the album. But here are the sizes for the covers. You need 5 pieces, and in centimeters it's 21.5 by 17 double, and 21.5 by 8 double, and then 21.5 by 6 one time. That are in centimeters. Now in inches it's 8 by 6, 6 of an 8 double, 8 by 3, 1 of an 8 double, and 8 by 2, 2 of an 8 single in inches. So write it down and cut them all out. Yeah. And then what we are going to do is we need first the big one, then the spine, then this is not the right size to be cut, make another one, I see for now, but you know what I mean. And then another one, another spine, and then the little one on this. So when this is coming, and this is the bottom, the bottom where we're going to make the hinges, and this is going to be the top, and then this is going to be the closure. Yeah, I hope you understand what I am thinking about. But I have to make another one for this one. I cut it wrong. Oh dear. Let's see if I can manage this on camera, because this is pretty large, and for this project I will use my adhesive black tape, vinyl, I don't know how you call this. Many times you guys help me out how to call this, but still I don't remember. But yeah, I do need first this one. But where this material is also used for, if you are interested in this stuff, you can find it in any, how you call these stores, building markets, where you find hobby stuff, yeah, building stuff. You can also get these in many of nice designs, and the same as my background, this wooden thing, that's the same thing. You can use it for decorating furniture or inside the drawers, and I really like it to use it on the cover of an album. So really handy, and it's really fast, so yeah, I like it. And duct tape is also handy, but for this one I'm going back to this material because I just like it. Now I hope I did cut it the good size, otherwise I have to cut another one. But the meaning is keep enough space between those chipboard pieces, then you always are good to go. Now one big one, two, and then for the last one, the smallest one, and yeah, there we go. So easy going. Oh, this is a bit too long, but I just can't cut it. I can cut this one. Yeah, now I just cover it all up. And yeah, let's go in a minute. And then when I put my tape all over it, it will look like this. So big, small, big, small, smallest. And then it looks like, this is the normal cover, but this is the closure. So it will look like this when it's all done. Like this. So it becomes a really big album, but I really needed the space. I really does, because we have 3 albums made, of 3 pages made already, and this is coming to be already very nice and thick, and I really need the space, and I have a few things left in mind to fill up. So yeah, let's go further. I really think this turns out great. So let's continue with the cover of the album, and I picked some design paper, and then I picked my blue cardstock where I put my design paper on. Then I used some double-sided tape for all the way around the edges, so your paper will be very neat to the edges. Stay put. So I glued the rest already on, but I want to make this video not too long, but I hope I can manage. Oh, and just in case, I used some black bookbinder's linen, and I glue it on each corner, just in case. I believe the black tape will hold, but just in case I used some black bookbinder's linen for the corners, for all corners, so it won't tear at all, just in case, because I hate making something and then when you are going to use it, or even when you are working on something, will tear or will come loose, and I really hate that. So everybody does, of course. So I used some bookbinder's linen, but if you are using the cardstock from Country Craft Creations, and I did only have white, so I don't use it on this one, but if you are using the cardstock from Country Craft Creations, then you also can use it for it won't tear. So now let's see how it looks like. So the inside we do it later. We first do the outside. So this is going to be the front and the side and the back and the bottom. So this is how it looks like. Yeah. So now we can make the closures on the front, and we are going to make a handle on top with white leather. So I'm going to figure out how I am going to do that, but first I think I manage the closure, the bronze closure. So I think I will make a tower for let's see, what can we put all in? Just some tape. This one, let's see. This one too. Yeah, see? Now we can work on. That's nice. So I put some tape in so it will stay. That's nicer to work with. So let's see. I think I will use these so they will stay put, and then we can, yes, now it's going nowhere. So yeah, let's put the closure on the front. Let's see, I want 2 closures and I think 4 on this and 4 on this. Yes. So I will make a mark. Same on this. Yes. Now because this bottom is a little lower than this one, we have to use some of this 3D stuff. How you call this one? And I think 2 layers. I think that will do it. So some of you have those square ones, so you can use them also, but one on top, and I believe that this does it. So I put it in. And then Now let's see for my handle. I'm going to use this one because I don't have just these ones. So let's try out how these will do for my folks white leather handle. I think this is nice, not too close to the side, just 2 and 2 just about, and I think then 14. Yeah, let's see what we come up with. I think it's easier to because it's need to be, never did this before, so please have patience with me. Like this, and it needs to be a little wider. Yeah, let's see. Put this away for just a minute and let's see.